Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well today. Today, I figured I would do something a little bit different. It's been about a year since I first started this journey of woodworking, and I decided that I should reflect on what I've learned, where I've been, and what the future might hold over that past year. And any reflection on one's journey has to start in the very beginning. And there are probably many different reasons that most of you got into woodworking or started woodworking. I imagine a lot of you learned it from your father or your grandfather. I wasn't that fortunate. But a little over a year ago, I watched someone turn in a pin on a lathe, and I thought that looked like fun. So I got the lathe, I got the turning tools, and boxes of pin blanks. That led to a table saw, drill press, bandsaw, hand planes, and on and on. And to be completely honest, I still haven't even attempted to turn a pin yet. But maybe that project's coming soon. So, what have I learned? I think the most important thing is to make what you like to make, what makes you happy. So don't forget to enjoy the process. Don't lose sight of the enjoyment that you once had for the craft. If production gets to be too much and there's too much on your slate, take some time off. Make a little project for yourself, something that you enjoy just to make yourself smile. Don't worry about what the leaders say, whether your carving is real woodworking or whether that river table really counts as woodworking. The group of woodworkers is like a microcosm of society. Some are helpful, some aren't. Some are nice, and I've met some real jerks. But if you made it and you like it and you enjoyed the process, that is all that matters. I guess I've learned that, like most things in life, experience is the best teacher. YouTube can help and it can show you new ideas or techniques that you don't know about. But to learn them requires time and experience in the shop. Mistakes will be made, but I've learned there's almost always a way to fix them, which is kind of a unique thing I think about woodworking. There's almost always a way to fix it. And don't be so hard on yourself when you do make mistakes. Everybody has, everybody will, and everybody will continue to do so. So will you. And just remember that extra time you have to spend sanding is just a punishment for a little mistake you made in the past. I have learned that every board remembers back to a time when it was a tree. Memory from a movement of moisture caused by strong rains, a grain structure that is a product of its genetic and growing conditions, knots that used to be branches, bends from stress in life and snowy winters. Every board has a memory baked into it of its time in the sun, of the trials and tribulations, the good and bad times it faced in life. And in subtle ways, this memory is reflected, and it is part of the charm that is present within it always. I didn't want to spend too much time talking about what I have learned or not learned about joints and finishing and gluing, but I will have to say that I have learned that kerf matters. And I've learned this on more than one occasion. I am kind of sad to admit, most recently on my last project. So I'd be failing you if I did not mention it here. If you're new to woodworking, just remember that kerf matters. And also, kind of to that point, finishing. I believe finishing is an art itself. There's so many different finishes, so many ways to finish wood, so many to present them. Some people like painting, some people don't. Some people like staining, some people don't. Some people like a natural look, some people don't. There's just so much variety in finishing that that's an entirely different world to learn. But I'm getting there on that too. There are a few other things that I've learned. I've learned that it's kind of funny that gluing is something that we've done for nearly our entire life, ever since we were in kindergarten, but it can be one of the most complicated things in ways in woodworking. You think you have it down, and then it'll surprise you. Um, I've learned that patience is a virtue, even in woodworking, as much as everything else in life. Patience can go a long ways, and it can determine how well your project turns out. As far as tools, I've learned that nice tools are nice tools. It's nice to have nice tools, but you can make some pretty good stuff with a lot of simple tools, and a lot of people did that for many, many thousands of years. And finally, I guess every time I finish something, no matter how imperfect, crooked, or slightly wrong it is. It is mine. And you get to look at it and say, I made that. And there's something that makes you feel good about that.